Does this look a little dated to you? Or does it look familiar to you? Like something that's been staring you in the face, long overdue for an update? Well, it doesn't have to be such a big stress, and in fact, can look fantastic in the end without spending too much money or exerting too much effort. Mike Montgomery from Modern Builds asking the question, is hand painting kitchen cabinets worth it? Well, let's find out. The first thing he does, remove the doors and drawers using wood filler in the grooves that's routed out on the doors, then sanded down. After a second coat using 220 grit on the doors, and then getting back to the kitchen. Filling any more voids, masking everything off, and then laying on some primer. This first coat of primer is going to help to ensure that the paint bonds, and of course because the cabinet material is dark, it'll help to hide that as well, allowing that top coat to shine. You can see the face frames, the insides of the cabinet all carefully primed. Pay attention to the manufacturer's details, telling you how much time you have to apply it before it dries, which is important before you can apply second coats and more. When it came to the doors, a very similar story. They're all up on stilts, then, because there's 30 minutes dry time, they're quickly flipped over, and even after just that first coat, those voids that were routed out and then filled, almost unnoticeable and getting closer. In the end, on the inside of the cabinets, using white paint, a contrast to be laid on the doors, that paint looks fantastic. 2 coats of it inside, and then 1 coat of this lovely self-leveling paint, and it's rolled on. Again, make sure to read the instructions and suggestions from the manufacturer. A specific roller required for this paint, and it works out so well. A lovely color, lovely distribution. Check that out. 1 coat rolled on, a razor blade used to scrape away any drips or similar marks before the final coat carefully laid on with a relatively dry brush to smooth things out. Now to the face frame, being careful not to create any of those drips or puddles of paint. It's so important to put down those drop cloths. Paint can be a pain in the butt to remove, but just look at how it transforms everything to lay on a few coats of a lovely, fresh and clean color. Making his way around, you can already see how much brighter the kitchen looks. 90% of it taken care of with a roller, the other 10% with a brush, and in the end, very little noticeable difference. You got to get your technique right though, so practice it on some scrap before you get to work, and mind your fingers. Then some soft close European style hinges installed. Do a lot of research before purchasing and then installing. Great to find ones that are adjustable in place for fine tuning, and a great idea to use a dummy hinge to line up the holes, pre-drill them so you're not juggling the door, the screw, the hinge, and the drill all together. There you see those soft close hinges in action. A nice, simple, clean finish. Taking a look now, and it's just about time to remove that masking tape. The adjustments made to ensure everything sits level and flush. And you know what that kitchen looks now? It looks modern. Just like you'd expect from Mike Montgomery over at the appropriately named Modern Builds. Inexpensive, easy to take care of, and looking so good. So now what's holding you back? Time to get to work.